Welcome to this week's edition of Where Are They Now? With us in the studio is quarterback coach and former Western quarterback Kirk Kriscovich. Kirk, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Kevin.
If you don't mind, I'm just going to read a little bit about you so the folks at home can remember those storied days when you led the Vikings downfield. Kirk was a great quarterback for Western and still holds marks for total yards with 5,385 and yards passing 5,503 in a career, and set 9 school records. In fact, in one of the years that he played, threw 131 passes without an interception. That's quite a feat. I know something you probably are working with your quarterbacks on not doing.
Especially with the young quarterbacks we have, yes, I sure am.
Now, Kirk, you graduated from here in 1990 with a degree in, with a Bachelor of Education degree. What have you been doing since then?
Well, I took a year and did substitute teach in my hometown of Issaquah and was a football coach at the high school there. But really wanted to get back into college coaching. Really enjoyed my experience here at Western with Coach Smith. And he gave me the opportunity to come back and work on the staff, so that's what I'm currently doing.
And that's your second year back now. Last year working with the tight ends.
That's
this year
right.
Now you got the natural position with the quarterback.
That's right. I'm not able to speak a normal language. I'm upright. I'm standing. Instead of a three-point stance, it's a pleasant change.
It's got to be back to reality there.
It sure is.
Now, Kirk, as you look back on your college career as a Viking, what are things that you think you took away from the experience as far as things that either you've learned in terms of discipline and those values that we say athletics teaches, or just from the experience of being involved in a team in college life? What are the things you look back and remember?
Well, there are many things I could touch on, but the one thing that just stands in my mind is the exciting year we had in my senior season. Not just the success we had, but just the complete community support we had that year with the excitement behind Western sports. It was there in football and in both our basketball programs, volleyball and track. We were successful all the way around, and it's really tough to match that kind of chemistry and excitement that we had the whole year. But definitely a couple lessons I learned were to be meticulous in the jobs that you're doing, to put forth extra effort, and I know that sometimes the athletes we have put forth a great effort, but when you're a senior, you find just a little bit extra to give, and it was a great time for me.
Is your involvement here as an athlete at Western, how has it impacted your coaching now that you're back in that role?
Well, in one respect, it's a little difficult because some of the players I'm still very familiar with on a personal basis, being a player with them. But on the other hand, it's great to be working with the staff. Certainly, you know, familiar I have with you and the coaching staff we already have, and yet other people in the athletic department. It's been great.
What's ahead for Kirk Kriscovich?
Well, that really depends on what breaks I get and how hard I work. I certainly want to stay in college football. I enjoy the coaching. I've enjoyed the experience I've had this year working with people in the athletic department. And hopefully I'd like to stay in this game and move up the ladder to another level. And,
is that your goal, to get to the Division I level?
Well, there are aspects of it that I certainly like. And one of them would be, you know, there's certain aspects of money. And
getting paid is nice.
Getting paid is nice, yes. But at this level, it's still a game for fun, and it's you know, just competitive. And certainly the players we have on our team are of the highest character individuals, and that's what I like about the game.
Well, Kirk, thanks for spending some time with us today on Viking Sports Talk on our Where Are They Now feature, and good luck to you. I hope that people come out and support you and the Vikings this year.
All right, thanks, Coach.
That's Kirk Kriscovich, and Where Are They Now? We'd encourage you again to come out and support the Vikings as they take on another football season this fall, and Kirk Kriscovich, a familiar face, will be there with the quarterbacks for this year's Viking team. Stay with us on Viking Sports Talk as we go to another new feature, and that's golf tips this week with Dean Russell and basketball coach Brad Jackson. Stay with us on Viking Sports Talk.